more about these guilds. Or about, I mean, we know a lot about Boo, we've seen them play. Their front line seems to be very strong as well. Unfortunately, I don't know a whole lot about AE, and I haven't had luck finding a lot of videos either. I do know that...
I don't think they have many videos out there. Isn't AE for a guild coming up from, or like started a little while ago? Personally, I remember reading something on the
fairly
forums.
new. I believe, let me ask, actually.
I think they're a couple months old.
Yeah, I think they're a couple months old, but they started like asking him, you know, hey, come, you know, he started something on the forums per se, a post. And some people were trolling him, which, you know, I felt kind of disrespectful, but hey, if he brought him up, I don't know, I heard they were from Europe, I mean, I don't know. I've heard a lot of different things.
Alrighty. Not gonna bother the,
yeah, don't bother the driver at
this
the moment, bro.
No, I'm not gonna bother him right now. Alrighty, so the round should be getting started here. It started very soon. We can do proper soundboards. We can't. Just looking around the OS. The OS is a lot smaller since the patch hit. I don't know if people are stuck out of the game or what happened.
It's possible that people got frustrated in the Borderlands from raiding and stuff like that. And people were like, ah, screw it, we're gonna log out and watch the stream, stuff like that.
Yeah. A little less views than we had before, but that's alright. I think we're number 1 right now, actually, on Guild Wars 2. A couple months old. A few of them are a few of the core come from an EU guild called Visceral Effect, is what I'm being told. Alright, that's interesting to know. One of the Necros DC from AE, so we're waiting for him to get back in right now. Again, there's a straw poll. Go ahead and vote. We're going to close the straw poll. Well, stop looking at it, I guess you could say. I don't know how to close the poll. It's just that I've never used straw poll before when the round starts. It would be cool to get a betting thing started up, though, Aldix. What's up, Aldix?
The booth, bro. We're called the booth.
The booth?
We're in the Madison Square Garden. We need
One
Aldix
does
down
not
on the field
simply close
interviewing.
a straw poll. So I'm wrong. You cannot close the straw poll. We're back to 144. Quality of stream is very well done. Thank you, Velocity.
Yeah, if we had someone interviewing down there on the the floor.
That would be pretty cool. We could get Aldix to do interviews. That would be interesting.
Only if the rounds were longer than 7 or.
We may have a guest coming in soon. Let me ask Kyotie real quick about this. And apparently Jericho wants to join us in the booth.
In the booth?
Oh god.
In the booth. I'll give him the TS.
Bro, you can't say the booth.
Incoming
you make me laugh
disaster.
way too hard. We're getting way too
I make you laugh when I say the booth? Alright. You guys can join, but when the GvG starts, we're gonna calm it down here a bit. I gave him the TS.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is gonna get it. This is gonna be interesting. We're gonna have Aldix, Fallen, Kyotie, and Jericho all in one channel together, and that's something you don't really see a whole lot of. Alright, is he in the TS? I gave it to him. Did I poke him with it? Yeah, I gave it to him. So he'll be here in a minute. There he is, he's in the lobby right now. Jordan, go ahead and pull him. He's here! How you doing?
Hello? Oh, it's starting,
Hey, Jericho. Oh, the round is starting. Is it starting?
Should I be in the game to watch this?
Yeah.
Too bad I uninstalled that shit game.
Too bad you uninstalled it. Alright, they're starting. They're using refuges on AE side, trying to get stealth for their gank. They had to pop 2 early on, 1 refuge for each thief. Now they're taking a veil. They get static out of the veil. Caliburn pushing forward. AE taking a lot of damage here, pulling back towards the water side. Caliburn pushing into them, using his melee to the full effect. It looks like a few AE frontline are stuck, but they're going to leap out, get away. And now AE pushing back onto Caliburn. It looks like they took a mid-round veil. Caliburn taking a lot of damage here. They're going to pull back, trying to get a regroup off. AE has 1 Ellie down. Caliburn pushing for it, taking his all by himself. He's going to go down here. He pushed way too hard for that Ellie. He's going to get punted away, but banner goes down for both him and the Ellie. They're both back up. Now Caliburn going back towards his side, trying to get a regroup off here, and AE is going to get a regroup off as well. Looks like looks like Caliburn's back down. A lot of range pressure coming down from AE. Caliburn going to get right back up, rolling back towards his side. Now we see a Lich go up for Boo. Boo gonna get an AE player down. He's gonna get range pressure down. AE can't go in there to res him. There's too much damage on the floor. That warrior is gonna get
warrior
out
got
the
the
banner
banner,
in the last second. Wow, he's going to get pulled back. He's going to run back into AE's side. Looks like some of the players, Nick Dangerous, being dangerous like his name. Again, re-downing that Warrior. What a play by him. That Warrior's going to get cleaved out here. So that's 1 down for AE, and another AE player down early. It's a Guardian. It looks like Boo's gank going to go to try to finish that off. Nick Dangerous again. The Warrior making the plays tonight. And now AE back pushed into their water side. They've lost 2 front lines so far, and AE now looks like they're on the defensive. Caliber trying to push forward, make something happen here. A lot of low AE players. He's again training Ellie. Does an Ellie down. And it looks like a CSR soldier. He's going to get cleaved out, but 2 AE go down trying to res, and it looks like Caliburn going to push one of them off, and he's going to get the second one as well. AE doesn't have enough people to keep it up, and then 3, 4, 5 AE go down, and that's the end of the round. Round goes to Boo. The score is going to be 1-0.
Damn. Yeah, I think they the stutter step over here with the stealth is what caused AE's problem at the moment. Boo just went in. They just played.
Like I said, that front line. Nick,
low.
did you see Nick Dangerous, Coyote?
Yeah, bro.
I guess I might be wrong. I don't know. AE is going to have to make some adjustments here. Fallen, what do you think of that?
I definitely thought the engage was definitely on Boo's side. You might be right with that stutter step thing. Something I noticed on AE's side, a big mistake that they were making is their range pressure was really sloppy, and they just didn't have enough range pressure going down in the right spots. AE was definitely playing Boo's game that round. They just couldn't recover from that first engagement. They were getting manhandled in the water. They almost brought it back when Caliburn started getting focused and he started getting a lot of pressure from the ground. But it seemed like once Boo managed to get Caliburn back up to health, and they got a full regroup, they pushed back in, and then again, AE was getting manhandled in the pocket. So to me, it seemed like a backline issue. If AE's backline can be a little bit more aggressive with their range pressure and a little bit more focused, I think that they would have a lot better of a chance in the pocket.
What did you think of that round? Did you see it on the stream, Jericho?
Yes, I did.
And what do you think?
Well, it looked like Boo controlled most of the round. It looked like AE was usually just backed up into that water, and they really had no control of that fight. When you're backed up against the water, you really don't have any options on what to do. You're really under the mercy of the enemy guild. So what they need to do, I think, is they need to get control of the center, just like Boo had that round.
Yeah, it's just like what was happening against IX and the previous GvG, where IX was keeping what's it called? I can't even think of their name. It just happened.
And so the boys from Boo take the first round. Now, waiting on a time here from the next one.
Oh,
and
they're keeping DUI. I can't even think of DUI's name, but DUI was pushed back in that corner the whole round, or almost every round. So I can't let that happen.
It's really about the momentum here in these fights we've seen. One question I have for you guys, as I'm joined by almost a panel of experts, is what changes do you think AE, they almost had the driver down for Boo, but what mistakes did they make there that kind of turned the round, or what did Boo do right to turn the round around?
They just managed to get that banner off, and then they got the full regroup. The thing is, AE, what they should have done the second caliber and started to go down, I don't know if they realized it was a driver or not, but the second caliber was down, and he was down for a while actually before the banner went off. It was a couple seconds there. AE should have immediately regrouped, and then so that they were in the position that they could have pushed out and prevented Boo from getting that full regroup, because of the way they were pushed back in that water. What happened was when Caliburn went down, they started to pull the tide back, but they didn't get a full regroup off. So what happened was Boo started their regroup, and then AE started their regroup. So at that point, AE wasn't at an advantage in the pace of the fight, and they couldn't pressure Boo's regroup, which kept them still on the back foot, because they regrouped right after Boo started regrouping. It's a lot of the time something that I've noticed in close rounds is whoever gets their regroup off first, and then they push in again, they can kind of control the pace of the fight.
And one of the things we were talking about last round with the Warriors being very useful, obviously this round, we saw Boo has a lot of playmakers in that guild. We saw Nick Dangerous there, getting securing it down and then getting that Warrior back down as well. I think he had the early banner on Caliburn. And so
become the MVP of the match, bro. On down.
So, I mean, it's really going to come down to whoever gets the first few downs seems to be taking these rounds. Casted by too many people. We have a lot of people in the TS right now. I'm still waiting on a time. AE does not look ready. I believe they had a DC.
Yeah, it's like
And
ESPN,
so,
bro. They have their cast of experts on the field, on the situation. We're
So
gonna bring you
now we
live.
It's pretty funny. We have Fallen and Jericho, and I think Vic is also in the channel. Fayob is here too.
No,
So
I think he
popular-
left.
Oh, he left? This is a really populated channel.
Do we got any word on the start time?
Not
Not
yet.
for anybody. Bro, I'm telling
Are
you
you-
guys, buy these s'mores goldfish. Promotion right
Dude,
now.
that
dude.
sounds gross, man. S'mores, goldfish, like the chocolate, like they're
Well,
goldfish.
it's
or
yeah,
like
it's
what?
just like a treat, bro. Like it's the I don't know, man. I'm all about it right now. I didn't get my cookies in me tonight, and
It's cookie night.
fat kid problems, bro.
Coyote with a
What a
sweet tooth.
Yeah, I got
What a
that sweet
sad
tooth
boy.
right now.
Falling with the chicken dude.
Oh, dude.
Chicken tooth.
Are those
How did
stories
that-
true?
how
Did
did
you
that-
were you really late to raid for an hour-long chicken buffet?
Nah. This is actually, I can tell you the story on this. I don't know how it spread to the rest of the GvG scene and started saying this stuff to me. But usually in Sin, I would usually, what would happen is I still live with my parents, and so I fucking don't pay for rent and I don't pay for food. So
Damn.
I eat with them. It's awesome, right? So like no
Mhm.
bills, fuck it. So usually around 8 is when they eat, so I decide to eat with my family, right? Well, a lot of the time we would start raid at 8 and I'd get everyone together and then I'd be like, alright, somebody back up drive for like 20 minutes while I go eat. And so Asius is, he's one of my good friends. He's been in the guild for a very long time. He was also the backup driver for a long time. He started like making jokes about my mom yelling at me to come eat chicken nuggets and shit, and for some reason that stuck, and now everybody's all about that. So
Hmm.
I don't mind it. I think it's pretty fucking hilarious. So whatever.
I think every driver has a share of food related.
Living with your parents problems. Hashtag. Yo,
And,
that life is so
with-
much better when you live in an apartment, bro.
Oh.
I'm just telling you.
We have a time. It's going to be starting at 9:00. That's in about a minute, 4 seconds from now. And I'm finding out that AE is about 4 months old. The 12 tacos hype. I remember those pictures on the forums were funny. Alright, let's see. AE trying to make some adjustments this round. Hopefully they can turn it around, make something different happen. Persia in here going to be watching AE on SOS's server, telling us any adjustments they make so we can keep you up to date with it. It looks like Boo going with the exact same comp they did the first round. No reason to
Boo
change
had a
anything up.
DC. Boo had a DC.
Oh, they had a DC, so we're going to have to delay the round by about a minute or two.
Hopefully nobody comes in. Oh, maybe the whole game won't crash again. Shoot. Apparently, if you're just joining us, there is a stealthing issue going along with these matches. You can only stealth for maybe a second or two, 3 at max.
I think
Everyone knows.
I can't tell, but I think it's when you try and reapply stealth, you get revealed.
Yeah, you
I'm
can't.
not
You
sure.
can't stack it. Then it won't be able to add that stacks on there. Because they were trying it over here earlier, and they were doing the whole thief, bomb like TA does usually, and IX is doing now lately. Yeah, they just reappeared in about like 2 or 3 seconds.
Mhm.
So I said you might have to switch up your ganks.
I mean, almost be worth running more a ranger or two in there, and we see another ranger for Boo. Looks like they picked up a second ranger instead of a thief, I believe, and he's gonna be coming back into the round for them.
Uh-oh, double DC.
Double DC for Boo again. The DCs are killing us right now. Hopefully, we'll get everything because of blasting.
These might become some old school fights. No gank, before the EP started that meta. Well, I couldn't say give EP the full credit, but I started in EU just before as well. But EP bringing that type of style over into NA, making it popular.
Yeah, I'm hoping with all
Those
these
were the good
veterans
old
here,
days.
we get to hear a few stories that relate to what we're watching right now.
Oh, we'll see. I don't know. We never had Rangers back in the day.
Caliburn said next round 6 minutes.
Alright, 6
Nice.
minutes. So it's at about a minute 40 from now. Clash of the Titans tomorrow. Let's see what this poll is. It's going to be him versus BMO. Go ahead and place your votes. We'll have more voting before it starts. We'll probably have a little bit of a pre-game show before that as well tomorrow with me, maybe Whitehelm, maybe Equinox. We'll see who's online. Tomorrow, maybe Drigan too might be joining us. Finally coming into Cast GvG. I know he was advertised. And it looks like the votes right now for him versus BMO are even at 50%. And it'd be very interesting.
They're just giving us some info. 0 thieves on AE side.
So AE has gone ahead and done away with gank, apart from one Mesmer, maybe for a Veil and a few other utilities. And it looks like a.
Maybe they'll bring out the focus pole.
Maybe.
Drop a fatter bomb. Maybe they up their. Maybe there's 3 Ellies, 3 Necros. Interesting.
Alright, be right back. 30 seconds. Fallen. They'll be right back.